Hello and welcome to MOATAIF. My name is RT. Welcome to the show, podcast master RJ Quillen and Zach Roberts.
Thank you, RT. Actually, this week it's just because RJ was here the other day, and I think we provoked Latrisha too much. We were sitting here hanging out, and RJ said, something along the lines of, I bet Latrisha is a bitch, and just to, try to stimulate the EVPs and to stimulate the apparitions and stuff like that. And now I haven't seen him since. He was just sitting there, and all of a sudden he was convulsing and shaking and shaking. He was like, and then he just popped. It was just and he was gone. So I called I looked in the phone book, and found a local medium. And under it was just under medium, so I haven't met her. I don't know what her name is. We looked her up, and I called her, and I'm hoping that maybe I can talk to or get some answers from Latrisha or RJ, and hopefully get so that way he can be back for next week's episode. But I guess I'll just go ahead and bring her. You can come in, please, lady. Come in, ma'am.
Oh, hello!
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I guess I should introduce myself.
Yes.
My name is Shania Longbottom.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. What was your name again?
Zach Roberts.
Oh, okay. Well, so what are we here for today?
I actually, okay, we've been doing a podcast.
I'm getting a feeling.
Yes.
Hold on. I'm getting a feeling. Has anyone here ever lost a loved one? Anyone here?
Yes.
It's
just me. But yes.
I'm getting an overwhelming sense of fire.
My wife died in a car accident with the fire.
Oh,
that's Artie back there.
Oh my God, Artie! I'm so sorry.
Do you see my wife burning? Is she okay? Is she in hell? What does your sign for fire usually mean?
Well, my sign for fire is a triangle with a line through it, and usually, that's what it means, is something is dying of fire. And so what I'm seeing, what your wife is showing me is that she is trapped in a car, and she's slamming her body against the window, trying to get out, and it's not happening, and she's screaming, Artie, Artie, Artie. And then I just can't finish the rest. I think it'll break your heart.
I want to know. Please tell me.
She gets so overwhelmed by the fire that she takes the gear shift and shoves it up her ass, and she dies in the fire, and I don't know why. I can't explain it, but that's just what she's showing me. Is that of any significance to you?
Maybe because I have a big fat cock.
That is most likely a yes.
Wow, that was interesting there, Artie. But is there any way, Shania, that you can ward off anything to do with Artie? And
before we get started, I like to be called. My name is Shania, but I like to be called Shy sometimes.
Shy, okay, sorry.
Or Shy or Shine. Yeah. So it's up to you.
Okay,
anyways, keep going.
We're really only the podcast has been haunted by a woman, and we think her name is Latrisha. We just hear sometimes throughout the podcast the name Latrisha, and just she's trying to communicate with us. We tried.
Yeah, she's a 400-pound woman. I'm looking at her right now.
Really? Where is she?
She's right here. She's right in front, sitting beside you on your freezer.
Really?
On your refrigerator.
Is she? Okay.
What would you like to know? She wants to know. She's asking.
Well, we did the book thing, where you get a book and you let Latrisha guide your arm to a word.
Yes.
It didn't really make sense to us. Honestly, I don't even remember what she said, but we've been trying to find ways to communicate with her, just so we can maybe help her, move on, get to the other side.
Yes.
First, I guess the first thing I just want to ask, is she a friendly spirit?
Somewhat, but she also is one of those people who is, nice until you fuck with her. She will be a ride or die, but if you cross her, if you're a rat once, you're a rat always, and that's just who she is, and so, she's a little bit cautious when it comes to you and your friend. Where is your friend? I have a feeling that you have a friend, but I don't see him in the room with us.
Yeah, his name is RJ, and the other day, it seemed like maybe he was provoking Latrisha, and
She's shaking her head yes.
okay, and he just disappeared. What can we...
She's shaking her bone in the air right now, like, yes, I agree. Like, she's waving it like, hell, yes, I do agree.
What can we do to try to get him back, if anything? Like, what do we need to do to get... Because, like, we can't... Like, we can't...
She wants to know... she is admitting the fact that she did it, but she wants to know why you think she did it. Is there any clues?
Well, I think it's because he said she's a bitch, first.
Yes.
Second, because of her interrupting the podcasts. And third, he mentioned something about grease burns on his armpits after he left the house. And sometimes the room smells of pine cones. He always mentions when he comes in that, and I don't notice it, but he comes in and he says it just smells overwhelmingly of pine cones. And it's only since we started noticing Latrisha in the weekly episodes.
Well, I'll tell you, Latrisha, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I wouldn't have. I'm so sorry. Latrisha is telling me that the pine cones has to do with her death.
Really?
Yeah, because I guess that she was out with a man, and a man by the name of Donald Trump had kidnapped her.
Really?
And not the Donald Trump running for president.
Oh.
Coincidentally, same name. But, and she was murdered in a bed of pine cones. So.
Seriously?
Yeah, and the grease has to do with it.
Really?
But in a weird way, like, can I talk about sexual perversion on the show?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, well, she's saying that the man who killed her, he was, very large, and when she sees RJ, the memories of being killed and the bed of pine cones come up, and he did, I guess, burn her a little bit with grease, but what...
It's not funny. I'm sorry, Latrisha. I'm gonna disappear soon.
Latrisha is pissed.
I'm
yeah.
so.
Let me finish talking.
Okay,
for
yeah,
her.
go ahead. Yeah.
And so, but the weird thing is she didn't take RJ somewhat out of anger. Like, she is angry, but not for what you would think. And like I said, I do have permission to talk about sexual things. Correct?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
She wants RJ to assault her.
Really?
Because in a weird way, while she was being murdered, she thought, this is an interesting murder story. And so, like, at my funeral, they're going to talk about how I was murdered by a big man in a bed of pine cones, burning me with grease. And so, to her...
Sorry, I am so sorry, Latrisha.
She took RJ because he's a large man, like the man who murdered her. And I think she wants to have sex with him in a bath full of hot grease. But not like burning grease, like not, like skin burn, but like...
Just like warm, like...
Yeah, and she wants the grease to, like, get all over the bodies and infect them, I think.
Right.
Because, like, grease on your body is going to infect you if it gets in your creases and your puss.
Well, yeah, but they're both essentially spirits. They're in the spirit realm.
Yes, and that's part of the issue, is because I'm sensing from her that she didn't realize that it would happen that way. I think she wanted RJ to be like a touchable human being, and I think she's a little bit bitter about that.
Yeah. So what is there any way that we can channel, like, we can, like, talk to RJ? Like, is there, like, can you see him?
I'm getting a sign. Don't speak. Please don't speak. Don't speak. I'm getting a sign. I asked you not to speak.
I haven't said...
There needs to be silence.
I'm not...
Silence.
I haven't said anything.
I can hear your thoughts,
Okay,
so I
I'll
need
stop.
you to not...
I'll
think
stop.
blank space,
Okay.
like Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Oh, my. This is... Oh. RJ has just revealed something.
Yeah.
Oh, no. So the thing is that... Latrice, what's her name again?
Well, you know. Latrisha.
Latrisha, sorry. So many angels in here right now.
Are there multiple angels haunting my room?
They're mostly just Latrisha's friends. RJ is telling me that Latrisha has said the only way he can come out is if he fucks her and all her angel friends.
He needs to have sex with Latrisha. And how many angel friends are in here needing serviced? How many is it? Because we've only ever heard from Latrisha. Latrisha, you have to bring back my friend. Like, he is a living human. Like, I'm sorry what happened to you, Latrisha. But the problem is, that is my real, that's a real human being. Like,
and the thing is that he is supposed to subject himself to any and all sexual pleasure that these angels want.
Well,
and some of these women, I tell you, are quite objectifiable, and I don't think that RJ, I wouldn't picture him as this kind of guy, but he seems to have morals, and he doesn't want to have sex with 15 plus Latrisha.
that is true.
He's saying that unless he does it, he's stuck.
Okay, let's talk to Latrisha. We gotta figure out a way to get him out of this. We gotta bargain.
She wants to know if you have anything to offer.
Oh, let's see. Okay, what does she want? Like, what is she willing to bargain for?
Well, she's sitting here with the arms crossed, but I would assume that she wants angels, like something with them. So if she wanted sex from RJ, I don't know. I mean, how old is Audie's dick?
Oh,
I am 53. I will gladly service all 15 angels. I would gladly have sex with all 15 vaginas. In my life, I have only had sex 3 times. Twice with my wife, once with my sister Petunia. No one has known this. I will never reveal this to anybody, but I very much have a sexual attraction to angels.
Latrisha is saying that she appreciates Audie, but it's not seeming to quite fulfill her needs. She wants to have sex with Audie, but she wants more, and I'm not getting anything right now. I mean, what do you have to offer?
I want to offer her a release, but not sexual. Like, I mean, like, a release into the next realm. Like, I want to help her cross from the human realm to the real spirit realm, like, to get her.
I think she's nervous. I think that I'm getting the color blue, which means angst and sort of nervousness, and, like, I think that from what she's telling me, she's scared that she's never going to get sexual pleasure if she crosses over. And honestly, like, it depends on what spirit realm you go to, because, I mean, some you do, some you don't. Some are banned from having sex forever, and you don't get to decide. I mean, she wants to know if you have any advice.
See, my thing is, so she doesn't get to choose which spirit realm she goes to, and some of the spirit realms don't have sex.
She gets to, like, pick a top 3, typically.
Yeah. She gets to pick, like, 3 spirit realms, like, her top 3 that she wants to go to, but
it's not guaranteed.
Yeah, like, it's not, yeah, okay. What I would recommend to Latrice is, start by helping to release some of her angel friends. And then, when, like, let's say, do you have any names of the woman?
Let me ask. Does anyone here willing to give up the names? Anyone? Okay, so far, okay. I got Michelle. This Caitlin. Oh, wait, there's one crying. Hold on. Why are you crying? Oh, she's ready. She's ready to cross over, but Latrice won't let her.
Alright, what is her name?
Hold on. Her name is Shawnee.
Shawnee.
Yeah.
Okay. My advice to Latrisha would be, let Shawnee cross over, right? Let her cross over. She goes to one of the 3 realms, one of the many realms that exist. She goes to the realm, and let's say she gets put into the realm that has the sex, or at least the masturbation. Then Latrisha can thereby put Shawnee down as a reference, a personal reference on the application to get into the spirit realm.
Yeah.
And then she's more, like, the more of Latrice's 15 angels that she lets go, she will then have more references to draw from in these different realms. You know what I'm saying? Is that how it works? Will that work?
Yeah, they do have to fill out the application, and good recommendations do go far, even if you don't go to the same realm. So if Shawnee were to say, if she gets to hers and she were to say, she did let me go, she helped me, I mean, that does look good on her. Latrice's thing is that she does not want to be alone. And Latrice, I just want you to know you'll have 14 other angels for right now.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, RJ's hanging out for now, hopefully, just for now. Like,
Right.
but,
I didn't.
Shawnee's story is interesting. Shawnee was, she pretended to be one of Hitler's soldiers.
Really?
She's been here for that long.
Really?
Latrice, she apparently got stuck in the room, and Latrice came in, and Latrice has had control because she's the most powerful. She's the one with the most trauma, which is surprising from a Nazi soldier.
I think if Latrisha just gives Shawnee or one of the other 15 angels away, she is in a better position, and then maybe we can bargain one of those angels for the return of RJ. But I think our time here is done. I can't pay you for more than 15 minutes.
I'll work for free on this one, but I will tell you, Latrice thinks that you're a very nice human.
Really?
She said that your advice is helping, and she never thought that getting recommendations, she didn't think they were that much, but I did tell her through my mind that those are effective. They do really work, and she said to keep an eye out for RJ. She's not guaranteeing anything, but she said that she'll think about it. And he is telling me right now that he sends his love to you. And
that's gay.
But he sends his love, and he's saying to eat a bean burrito for him.
I will do that.
Yeah, so...
Send him...
It's okay, sweetie. And say anything you want to him right now. He's here. He's here. He's sitting right beside you. He's patting your arm. Do you feel that?
I feel it.
Do you feel that slight rush of air?
I feel it.
That's him, sweetie.
RJ, I miss you, boy. You've been there for me always, and I am doing everything I can to get. What is he putting in my mouth?
Oh, that's his fingers. He wants you to taste Latrice's pussy. Why are the worms falling out of your mouth?
I think I'm gonna throw up. Okay, you gotta go. I can't go down this road any longer. I've got another guest on the show tonight, and I apologize, but I will have to ask you to leave Shy. But I want to thank you for your help.
Oh, it's no problem, Sonny. If you ever need help again, you know who to call. Shy.
Longbottom.
Yeah, Shy Longbottom, and I am the best medium you'll ever meet. All the other ones are fake.
Teresa Caputo?
Oh, she is my friend. She is real.
Yeah, what about, like, Sylvia Brown?
Fuck Sylvia Brown. I swear to God, if you bring her up in front of me again, I swear to God, I'll mow your whole family. I'll tell Latrice to stay here. Sylvia Brown is the fakest bitch I've ever met. She cannot see. All she does is say, has anyone ever died? Obviously someone's died. Obviously.
Yeah, I agree.
And so that's rude. That's rude to play on people's emotions.
All right, well, thank you.
Fuck Sylvia, bye!
Yes, thank you, Shania. So I guess that was enlightening. It still feels weird not to have Richard Lee Quillen Jr. here. Filling in is my close, dear good friend, Brianna Nichol Ragan.
Hello, boys and girls! That's disgusting.
Yeah, that was pretty disgusting.
I hate you for that.
Nicholas, if you're listening now, text me and say, burp out of my pussy is actually called a queef. We do that from time to time to make sure Nicholas actually listens and isn't just lying about being a fan of the show, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So, just for a few minutes, tonight, sorry about Shania, like, her bit, I didn't think her bit would take so long, so we could have, like, a great discussion about the topic that we were going to discuss.
Yes.
But, the revelations that I was having with Shania were very important.
Oh, much important. Yeah, much importance. Equally as important.
So, we made, for some reason, a country playlist. Because the other day while we were at work, we just remembered how much we hated but loved country music growing up. And we made a 10-hour, 55-minute playlist of country music. And I guess, like, why are we embarrassed that we like country music?
Honestly, I think it's because of the people we went to school with. Like,
You think?
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's like because it reminds us of Republicans. I have no idea.
Oh, for sure.
Red, Nick.
And am I allowed to mention specific names here?
Yeah, for sure.
Forrest Parrott.
Right. Does he like country music?
Like
that's
loves.
it. Yeah.
That's probably all he listens to.
Well, see, I don't know if it's that but it's like because it's not necessarily bad music.
Yeah.
Like it kind of is. But
Some of it.
We are like. I think it's embarrassing when someone says they like country music. Like, I'm embarrassed.
There's like a shame to it. Like,
yeah.
when people ask me what kind of music I listen to, I do tell them like everything, and like they're like country, like list them off, and I do say yes, but there is a shame to it, and I don't know why. Like,
I've never thought about it until just now.
Like I immediately have to say like, yeah, listen to country, but like not all of it. Like, you know, like some older stuff, and like I immediately have to defend myself, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like,
because country music, like it. I think, like, when my grandma used to be hardcore into country music.
Jane?
Yeah, and then one day she just made the switch, and then she was only listening to rock and roll. And she said that it was because all country music is about, like, the same three to four things. Like, farming, America, alcohol, breakups.
Yeah, like
that's literally it.
Well, and falling in love.
In love.
But usually
in or
ends
out
in
of love.
Yeah.
In or out of... falling in love, falling out of love... farming, America, alcohol, cars.
Yeah. Speaking of country, I forgot to say, I wanted to tell you this when I came over. I was driving through Springfield today and literally saw the biggest rebel flag I've ever seen, and they had it sticking out of their back car window.
Oh my fucking god.
I was literally just wanted to, like, flip them off and, like, slam my horn at them.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not joking when I say this. It was, like, literally, like, I'm not joking, like, this big. Like, it had to have cost, like, $50. Like,
probably more than that.
Yeah, probably more than that.
Like, a shitty little flag is, like, $50.
Yeah, and they had it, like, in their backseat, like, leaning out. First off, it's probably going to fall out, thank God.
Yeah.
But, like, the biggest, and they were just, like...
And they're probably listening to chew tobacco,
definitely probably, yeah. I couldn't hear it because they were, like, at the other, like, this, like, across from me from the light, but I immediately wanted to kill myself.
Yeah. Well, I think, like, I think the difference is, like, I think people are ashamed of, like, new country music because it's kind of terrible. Like...
Oh, yeah.
It's terrible, like
you can't ride in my little red wagon. Why?
Yeah, I've never even heard it.
I don't even
ride
ride in my little red wagon because I'm fucking 20 years old and I can't fit.
Right. And at least, like, the old country music, like, still had...
something.
A music aspect to it. Like, you know, there were guitars, there was, you know, keyboard, etc.
There was, like, real feelings. Like, these are, like, fake, like what you see in movies. Like, I don't know, like... It made you feel things.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the reason why I'm embarrassed of, like, I don't know why, but my favorite country music singer is Toby Keith. Like, hands down. I don't know why. I think it's just because I grew up listening to him, and he has a shit ton of hits.
A million, yeah.
But, like, I'm embarrassed to like Toby Keith because he's a fucking asshole. Like, he is the scum of the earth as a Republican. Like,
really?
Yeah, he's, like, a scum lord.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like, when 9/11 happened, that's when he wrote Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, but he fucking hates Obama. He hates Obama, and like,
and he hasn't really done anything for this country. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah, and then the Dixie Chicks are extreme, like, liberal Democrats, and they came out against the war in Iraq as they should have.
Yeah.
They were like, we don't know. Like,
no, yeah, like,
Osama
why?
bin Laden's not in Iraq. Like, they don't have weapons of mass destruction. And not George W. Bush, he's a prick too. But
asshole calls 9/11.
Toby Keith, like, got into a huge argument with the Dixie Chicks and like blacklisted them, like, booed them, like, wrote a song about how much he hated the Dixie Chicks because they were, like, patriots. They were the scum of the earth. Come to find out, like, Toby Keith was wrong about all of it.
Yeah,
like, and George W. Bush. But but my thing is, like, I think that's part of the reason why I hate country music is because most country music stars are Republicans.
Yeah.
Like, I could name you, like, a handful of Democrats, but, like, without a doubt, if you just assume, if it's a country music star, you should assume that they are a Republican until you find out elsewise.
Yeah,
and I don't understand why. Well, did you remember when Brad Paisley sang like some song with like Ice Cube? It was like Accidental Racist. So bad.
No,
it's so bad. It says like I won't judge you for wearing a cross necklace if you don't judge me for wearing my rebel flag. Horrible.
Oh, no. Oh,
an absolute disaster. And, like, I'm embarrassed that it exists. I'm more embarrassed that we have, like, a genre of music that allows it to exist. But I think, like, clearly country music is not the best form of music.
I mean, who's to say that what is the best? It's all about personal opinion.
Well, I know, but I don't think it is the best. Like, I mean, I think there's, like, in terms of, like, actual musical composition.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah.
Like, it's just kind of like, guitar or piano, and that's, like, pretty much it.
Yeah.
And the lyrics are basic as fuck. I don't know, but we've enjoyed creating a 10.5 hour, or almost 11 hour playlist. And honestly, it will grow. Like, I imagine this playlist to be like 50 plus hours.
Yeah, like,
because there's so many songs that like I hate, but I love. Like, I hate that I love them. Well, that about does it for this week's episode. Hopefully next week we will have Latrisha give up RJ. But I want to send a special thank you to Brianna Nichol Ragan for being on the show this week.
Oh yes, it was my absolute pleasure.
And a special thank you to Shy Longbottom, the medium. That was she opened my eyes to a lot of things. And to Latrisha, just one last thing I just want to say tonight. I'm sorry for everything that happened to you. I've obviously never seen you, but I know that you are a beautiful, strong woman who just happened to make the wrong decision that night in going out with that man. I don't know why he burned you with grease. I don't know why he killed you on a pile of pine cones. But what I do know is that you didn't deserve that. That no woman deserves that. And I don't necessarily know that you have to leave. As long as you give my friend back and just kind of...
Maybe let the other angels go.
Yeah.
Because they aren't happy staying. They would like to move on. They love you, but like they want to move on.
Right. And, you always have a place here, Latrisha. Like, if you're a nice spirit, like Shy says you are, if she's not lying, if she's not a scam artist, then... You have a place here, Latrisha. You do not have to leave. You can have sex with all the random ghosts that you want in my bed whenever you want. You can, as long as you don't physically harm anybody in this house, you always have a place here.
Thank you. Did you hear that?
I just sounded like a whisper or something.
Yeah, but like it was definitely a whisper. I don't know what it was.
My name's Latrisha, and I want to rape Zach Roberts. That was just, I just heard mumbling. I just like a little whisper. I don't know.
I can't make out what it's saying, but like definitely something's being said.
Right.
And it wasn't by me or you.
I want to finger my pussy. RJ's fingering my pussy right now, raping it hard, rubbing it hard. I'm gonna squirt all over RJ Quillen's chair.
I can't.
Yeah, it's like I just keep hearing like it's like the weirdest. It's the weirdest thing.
There's worms falling out of my vagina. RJ's making all the worms come out because I'm rotten. Why?
It smells like pine cones all of a sudden.
Yeah. Like my armpits are...
Are your armpits burning?
Oh, Is
it cooking your armpit hair?
There's grease on my fingers after I just touched my arm.
We've got to go.
What's happening? Literally, what's happening? That's what you get.
Thank you for listening to MOATAIF. Special thanks to Brianna Nichol Ragan. Tune in next week for more homosexuality and sexual perversion.
Here I am, rock you like heart attack center.